I might be biased, but I think Wales is one of the most beautiful places in the world. I'm the Welsh Walker, and welcome to my channel. Hello everyone, I'm the Welsh Walker and welcome to my channel. It's been a long wait, but we are back. I'm just outside Margam Park where I finished the last part of the sort of coastal path that we've been doing over the last few years. But to see where we'll be going today, let's roll those graphics. Hello everyone, so as I mentioned in our little intro there, we are back doing the Wales Coastal Path. I was really happy to be doing this again. It's been a while since I've been sort of out and about, so yeah, I really enjoyed this walk. So as I said, we are back in Margam Park, so we're starting the walk just outside Margam Park, on the main road there, and then just working our way through Greg Fawr, which is the forestry there, and then going through towns and villages such as Pennycai, Port Talbot, Baglan, until we end at Briton Ferry roundabout. We are going to be sort of following the secondary path of the coastal path for these ones, a mixture of just looking at it and seeing that it was sort of a better walk, and I know that part of the official path is closed at the moment, for the foreseeable, I believe. So yeah, we stuck to sort of above the M4 for this one, sort of following it up towards Swansea. So yeah, like I said, I was really glad to get back out there, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get to it. Hello everyone. So I always seem to start these videos, not all the time, but with saying there's nothing like starting a day with a steep walk. They get over it. So we've just walked up from the main road roundabout on the M4, up through up towards, I think this is the remains of Margam Abbey here. You can see Margam Park in the background there, looking very glorious there, the house, and you can see the Port Talbot steelworks down by there. Yeah, so we've just climbed up the hill through Greg Fawr, I think, through the trees there, and yeah, we just come up by this by these remains. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how far I'm going to be going today. It's basically keep going until I need to catch a bus, or sort of darkness sets in. So yeah, it's been a while since my last walk. It's October now, middle of October, and my last proper hike was so my last proper hike, sorry about that, was in April, so it's been a good few months. So we've literally missed all the summer. Just too busy at the moment. I'm hoping next year I can get back on it, because I want to complete this coastal path. I want to, see everything that Wales's coast has to offer, so I'll get back on it sooner rather than later, hopefully. But yeah, just life things get in the way. Well, not getting in the way, it's been amazing, but yeah, just haven't had time to do these sorts of things. So yeah, the plan is to sort of make it to Swansea, but we'll see how far we can get. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the return of the Welsh Walker, as we sort of navigate the Wales coastal path and all the wonderful things it has to offer. I'm sure there'll be many more wonderful views and scenery as we complete today. So yep, I'll catch you in the next bit. Hello everyone, so we've been going a bit, still walking sort of above the motorway, which you could probably hear to my left there. We just passed this sort of concrete building here, which apparently, if I'm in the right place, is a bunker of a Second World War radar station, so that's pretty cool. It does say MOD written on there, so I'm guessing that's the thing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, as I say, we're sort of above Port Talbot and the steelworks down there. You can sort of now see Swansea and everything over in the distance, so that's what we're aiming for. So there's some nice views from up here. I know you do have the sort of power stations and stuff down there, which some people may not see as sort of scenic or picturesque, but it's cool to see from up here. So yeah, so we just sort of carry on here. Oh, we got another one here, I think. I'm guessing this is another one. That's very cool. Let me just have a look, see if we can see inside. Ah, okay. So yeah, obviously graffiti and stuff up here, but it's pretty cool. Bit of history there. As we walk along here, and I think we got another one here as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll carry on walking along here, make our way towards sort of Aberavon and wherever else we got along here. And apparently there's free hugs in there. That's nice. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Hello everyone. So yeah, we're carrying on going. It's apart from that first bit where we sort of walked up in our woodland area and then sort of came back around, which you will see on the map. So we're back along the M4 still, with the steelworks still there. As you can see, they are a bit closer than they were before. So at the moment it's quite sort of simple, walking along a path that's above the motorway, sort of following it along towards sort of Port Talbot and Swansea. So yeah, so far it's been, apart from that climb at the start and things, it's been pretty simple. It's a nice walk. Obviously we still have the views of Wales's coast. Maybe not sort of like the lovely coastlines and beaches and things that we've seen before, but it's still Wales. It's still part of our country. I mean, the Port Talbot Works was a massive thing with this area. Yes, you know, it's still us and still our history. So it's still good to look at and things. You know, as you go along these sort of coastal routes, you're going to see all sorts of different things along your way. It's not all going to be beautiful seas and sand and seas and beaches, with fairs and seaside resorts and all this sort of stuff. Sometimes it'll be things like this, and yeah, you just got to appreciate everything that we see. You know, made by God's hand and made by the hand of man. So yeah, we'll carry on here, sort of soaking in the noise of the motorway. It's not too loud, and at least I'm not walking right next to it, because that would be very loud and very busy, and I don't like roads, as you know. So yeah, we'll carry on making our way towards Aberavon and Port Talbot, and yeah, I'll see you in a jiffy. So as you can probably tell, I just walked up a steep bit again. So we've actually gone off the path that we were on, that was along the motorway. Sort of walked through a farm and then came to a village, Penkai. So we just walked around there a little bit and then made our way back up to the hillside. So we're back on a sort of similar path, not so close to the motorway, but you can still see it over there, with all the cars coming past there. So I think the motorway, from it looks like it's going to be our friend for the foreseeable. I don't think it's going to be time we don't hear it a little bit, but that's fine. Oh, just got to watch when you're in town. Keep an eye on your map to make sure you're taking the right roads up, because the signposts, they're there, but you still got to, you know, you got to make sure you're following the right way. Otherwise you could end up in someone's back garden. But there we are. So yeah, like I said, we're back on the hillside. The pylon that we were seeing from further back is now sort of up there somewhere. Can't quite see it. So yeah, we'll carry on, and I feel like I'm walking on a slant a little bit, which is quite fun. So I'll make sure I don't fall along this little bit. See you in a sec. Hello everyone. We're walking up again. As you can see down there, got our Briton, and we just sort of walked underneath the motorway. It's pretty cool. I guess people who live here don't really pay attention to stuff like that, but it'd be cool to walk under a motorway. And then walk through our Briton, sort of look like a shopping centre there. So I believe for the foreseeable, the path actually along the coast is closed. I can't remember if it was due to landslide or something, but yeah, so we're taking the alternative route, which is now the main route, I believe, with the red arrows. So we've been following the red arrows all day today, taking the alternative routes, because sort of the first part reason why is because it's just nicer, and this part is because it has to be. So yeah, we're taking our way sort of towards Baglan, and then go from there, then see how we're doing, see if we can get any further. I think we're okay in terms of daylight, but it's just buses and things. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have a sit down in a minute, because I am gonna sit down and I need a cup of tea. Cheerio. Hello everyone. So we've finished the climb up this mountain. Now we're sort of making our way down again by the looks of it. Some spectacular views along the coast here. You can see swans in the distance. So I don't know if you can see sort of like here, how do I make my finger? I think that's where the path is normally, but like I say, I think that's closed now. Not sure if indefinitely or but yeah, so this is the way to go now, following the red signs rather than the blue. So yeah, like I say, some lovely views. You see the motorway swinging around towards Swansea there. Yeah, so it's quite nice up here. You can see sort of the town, Port Talbot there, all the houses along the coast. It's a different sort of vibe, really, a sort of coastal townish that you get for normal sort of places like this. As you can see, it's like flat and just rows and rows of houses. It's pretty cool, and yeah, I've enjoyed today so far. Like I said before, there's a few sort of like in bits when you go into villages and make sure you got to follow the right path, but on the whole it's been pretty sort of self-explanatory. The paths have been good, sort of a lot of grassy paths, a few steep climbs, but then it's worth it because then you get to see these views. That's what I always think when I go up a climb. I know that when I get to the top, it will be worth it. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. So yeah, we'll see how far we can go. We could sort of get to Baglan now and have a look how we're doing time-wise. And then go from there. Toodle bit. Hello everyone. So I've been sort of walking for quite a bit. So we've walked, the last time you saw us we were sort of up around this mountain, so we walked through this park. Not a lot to see, a couple of nice views of the coast, people through now and then. So that was just a winding stony path that came back down from that steep climb we made. and then we sort of walked through the village of Margam. Lovely place, from what I could tell. There's loads of lovely houses. Very quiet, very quiet. Couldn't hear anything. It's kind of weird for Saturday. You think there'd be things happening, but they're all very quiet. So yeah, I'm sort of walking behind the houses right now. So this is paths sort of behind some of the gardens, in some woodland here. Walking down, which is nice. So yeah, we'll continue down here towards Briton Ferry roundabout. I think that's the next sort of thing we're aiming for. Again, to see about buses and things. Looking okay at the moment. Light-wise, it's pretty much the same all day. Overcast, but it's not too cold. It's just been a nice day for walking, to be honest. So yeah, we'll crack on and see what else we can see. See. Ooh, there's a big mushroom. Cheerio. Hello everyone, so quick update. We just walked through Briton Ferry Wood. So the woodland area there. Popped up the other side and we're sort of walking towards Briton Ferry roundabout now. Sort of getting to that point where I gotta start thinking, what bus am I going to catch, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, nice woodland walk. Not a lot to see, trees and things, but I like that sort of thing, so it was fine. It was just a nice and quiet and nice stroll through there. So yeah, leaves crunching under the feet, which is always a lovely sound. I have enjoyed that today actually, with an autumn walk, all the leaves on the ground just crunching under feet. So yeah, we'll carry on here now and get to the roundabout. Sounds like it's going to be pretty busy down there, and yeah, we'll go from there. Toodle pip. Hello everyone. So literally just around the corner from where I was speaking just now, I had to sit down and just have a look to see where we were with things. And yeah, so there's a bus stop right here, and the next one's not for another 50-minute walk. I got a roundabout there until the bus comes, so it's a bit risky for me to make it that way. So I think I'm going to stop right here. And also, I'm guessing I follow my nose because there's a McDonald's right here. Happy days. So I'm going to go in here for something to eat, and yeah, I'm going to stop here, but I'll give a better overview once I get back to the car, I think. So yeah, let's have a bite to eat. That's the end for today, and I'll see you in a sec. Hello everyone. So I just had a McDonald's. So I thought I might as well just give you my overview of the day while I wait for the bus. So I'm here at Briton Ferry bus stop, just by McDonald's, so it's pretty handy really. It was quite funny. I come around that corner, I'm thinking, what should I do next? How should I go about this? And then boom, there's a McDonald's and a bus stop. So I'm thinking, that's happy days. So didn't quite get to Swansea today. But it's not too far, and then the next time I walk I can maybe go a bit further than Swansea, maybe heading towards Mumbles, but yeah, hopefully that won't be too far into the future. So today has been a good day. It's one of those ones where it's not going to live long in the memory because it's not an awful walk and it's not an absolutely amazing walk. It was a good walk. It was just a good walk. I enjoyed most of it. Most of it was sort of away from the road, even though you could hear it. It was still away from it enough, and it was sort of, you felt like you were doing a hike in the country, through woodlands and grassy paths, and sort of through parks and things like that. So yeah, it was nice. Not really sure how far we've walked today, to be honest, but I'll be able to show you all that and the graphics and things that I do after. So yeah, started off at Margam Park, walked through there a little bit, started off with a steep climb, and then basically just followed the M4 all the way here really, always having it on our left. Only really going away from it a couple of times here and there. But yeah, on the whole, it's been good. I think I've seen from the maps the next part is a lot of sort of walking right next to the road, which is not my favourite, so that wouldn't be fun anyway to end it. Seems a good way to end it, sort of just coming down there from Briton Ferry Wood, and yeah, just coming down here and having something to eat. So yeah, perfect, great day. It's just starting to rain here, so it was a nice time to stop it. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a long time, but hopefully we can get some more videos up, but we'll see how it goes over these autumn and winter months. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and join me next time as we walk the wonders of Wales.